Ain't that all right? That's all right. The Lord will preserve those who love him. He will keep those who do his will and bless those who will follow his command. He said it, and he will do it. Oh, I think the heart attack is the hardest thing to do. But right behind avoiding a heart attack, in the matters of our heart, Jesus uttered in this thing, when they asked him a question, a second thing that we need to detect that we should do in order to be a part of the kingdom cause. Jesus said in order to look at the matters of our heart, we need to detect heartache. Let me see if I can explain. Church, we have some ugly stuff in our heart. There's a lot of junk in our trunk. Church, our houses, our hearts, our place where the Spirit of God resides, sometimes harbor ugly and angry things. Some of us are still mad about yesterday. Some of us are full of self-pity, self-centeredness, self-seeking, and self-righteousness. Some of us hearts are so full with anger, fear, and resentment that is burning with aches and pains. Some of us are still mad about something we should have let go 10 years ago. Somebody stepped on our foot. I like to think that if we would clean our house, if we could obtain the forgiving spirit that God demands of us, that we will be able to move through this life with a clean heart. Psalm 51:10 says, create in me a what? A clean heart. Wash me in thy blood, and I shall be clean. If we allow God to touch our hearts, God will be able to clean them up and set them right. Jesus did not only say that we should love the Lord. He said we should love the Lord with all our heart, with all our soul, and with all our mind. The reason he said this is he wants to emphasize and to underscore the completeness, the totality, and the wholeness of agape love. Agape love is complete. It is whole. It is without any anger or malice at all. Jesus declared that if we're to love each other, we ought to clean out everything so that all his agape love can enter our hearts. Oh, we all right as long as people are nice to us. We all right as long as people do what we want. We all right as long as we get our way. But let things not go our way. Let somebody say something that hurt our feelings, and all of a sudden, the true dog come out. Talking to this side good. Every now and then, if I ain't careful, self will show up. Every now and then, I look at something in my heart that God wants me to what? Clean out. And when it happens, it ain't saying you're a bad Christian. It says there's some work needs to be done. If you think your heart is clean, you in trouble. That's when God's going to bring something in your life, Deke, to let you know that you ain't all that and a bag of chips. He'll let you know that when things get tough, the real you will show up. How do we handle it? David said, set me right, Lord. Check out my heart. And you know what I need to let go of. Help me to let go of it. You know what needs to be done to keep me in line with your will. Help me to do what you want me to do. Then I won't have all that heartache. Then I won't be running around here puffed up, mad, thinking everybody don't love me. We can do it. We can do it. The greatest command is to love God with all our heart and all our soul and all our might. Do you love him? Do you love him? Look at you and say, I love the Lord. He's been good to me. Has he been good to you? Oh, he's been mighty, mighty good to me. If we get rid of that stuff, we'll have peace of mind. You've had peace of mind before, ain't you? Huh? If we get rid of that stuff, we can face life successfully. It don't mean everything gonna go our way, but we'll be all right with how it comes to pass. Because we know that in the long run, all things work for the good of those who love the Lord. That no weapon formed against me will prosper because I'm all right with God. It don't mean that everything's going to go my way. It don't mean I'm going to dot every I, cross every T. It simply means that if God is on my side, who can be against me? Cleaning house isn't easy. We love to hold on to some of that stuff. Hello? We the kind of people that don't want to let go of a good grudge. Hello? I've been nursing it so long, what am I going to do if I let this one go? She's been tearing me off so long, I just can't let this one go. But I want you to know this morning that if you're going to make it in the kingdom, you can't carry that stuff with you. Let me tell you what it's like. It's like taking a bag of rocks, about 200-300 of them, flipping them on your shoulder, trying to go up a hill. Hello? I don't know when you're going to let the bag go, but eventually you got to let go of some of those rocks. You see what I'm saying? Eventually, if you're going to make it up the kingdom's hill, you better let go of some of those rocks. Hello? They might be shiny. They might be pretty, but they too heavy to carry the load. And if you let them go, you'll get to where you're going. And when you get there, God got some diamonds and some pearls and some rubies to replace those old rocks you've been carrying. And Lord knows I need a diamond. If I don't, my wife's still begging. And she ain't the only one. When we eliminate our heavy load, our dirty baggage, we learn the favor and the flavor of godliness. Oh, church, I like that song. I'm going to lay down my burdens. I'm going to lay down all my burdens. I ain't going to study war no more. I ain't going to what? Study war no more. Oh, we eliminate the heartache when we stop studying war. Don't you think that's a good thing? Yeah, can't you feel it right now? You wake up this morning and say, Lord, I love everybody. I ain't got to like everybody, but Lord, I love everybody. And the Lord said, you on the right road now. Psalms 119 says, create in me a clean heart. Lord, how does a man cleanse his way? And the word says, by studying his word and learning of God. Well, there's the heart attack when we fail to put Christ first. There's the heartache when we fail to clean our house and get rid of all that anger. The last thing, church, I want to call to your attention, if we're going to love the Lord with all our heart, is to avoid heartworms. Hello? I'm going to skip the heart murmur. I'm going to skip the heart throb.